In the previous class, we were dealing with whole numbers and its properties. Properties of whole numbers were closure property, commutative property, and associative property. We discussed these three properties. Now, in this class, we are going to do the same with the variables. See, in the previous class, variable means we are doing it with A, B, C, D numbers. Okay. In the previous class, we took some numbers from this whole number set and we did the calculation. But instead of these numbers, now we are dealing with variables. Variables means A, B, C, D numbers. Okay. Myself, Amy Bijoy. Shall we start the class? See, closure property means just pick out two numbers from the set and just add. If we are doing addition, just add those numbers, and if the answer is also there in the same set, we will say that it is closure. Okay. Instead of taking the two numbers, here I am taking A and B. Two numbers I took from the set as A and B. Here for the whole numbers I can write it as W. Instead of this whole number set, today onwards I am going to call it as W. W indicates whole number set. So A belongs to W. See, A belongs to W and B belongs to W. What is the meaning of belongs to W? See, this is the symbol for belongs to. We know equal to sign, not equal to sign, greater than sign, less than sign and all. In the same way, this is a sign for belongs to. That means A is in the set of whole numbers and B is also in the set of whole numbers. Okay. Then, if it is satisfying, we got the answer as yes. That means it is satisfying. So, I can write here as A plus B also belongs to W. That means its sum. Sum of these two whole numbers should also be in whole number set. This is closure property of whole numbers under operation as addition. In the same way, for subtraction also, we can take two numbers from this. Instead of two numbers, I am taking A and B. A and B. A belongs to where? Whole number set. Whole number set means W, and B also belongs to which set? W. Subtraction means A minus B. Does it belong to W? Will we get always the answer will be in the whole number set? No, because we wrote here as no. That means A minus B does not belong to W. That's why it is not satisfying closure property under subtraction. What about multiplication? Just take two variables, A and B. A belongs to W and B also belongs to W. If we are getting A into B belongs to W, we can say that it is satisfying. We got the answer here previously as yes. That means A into B belongs to W. Got it? Here for division, what was our answer? You remember? So, no is our answer. So, A belongs to, if you are taking A from the whole number set and B also from the whole number set, does A by B belongs to W? Will it be true? No, it won't be true. Because whole number set does not satisfy closure property under division. That's why it does not belong to W. coming back to commutative property. Commutative property, do you remember what is commutative property? Just take two numbers from this and add. Just reverse the order and then also add. If both the answers are same, we can say that it is satisfying. The whole number set is satisfying commutative property. Instead of taking two numbers, here I am taking the variables, same variables A and B. From where I took these two variables? From the whole number set. So A belongs to W and B also belongs to W. And what is commutative property? A plus B equal to B plus A. It is satisfying because see, we got the answer as yes. So it is satisfying. So very easily I can write that A plus B equal to B plus A. Seeing this answer for the subtractions answer, what was our answer? No. So what should I write here? I can write, take two variables. A belongs to W and B belongs to W. Does A minus B equal to B minus A? Will both be equal? See the answer. No, it is not satisfying. Will it be equal? No, I can write here as A minus B will not be equal to, sometimes it will not be equal to B minus A. Whole numbers does not satisfy commutative property under subtraction. Next we are going to do the same on multiplication. Just take two variables. A belongs to W and B belongs to W. See the answer. You remember the answer? Yes or no? Yes is our answer. So A multiplication, A into B equal to B into A. That means A into B. Whatever numbers we are taking from the whole number set, A into B will be equal to B into A. For the division, A belongs to W and B belongs to W. Don't be too much tense by seeing the signs. Belongs to means A we are taking from the whole number set and B also we are taking from the whole number set. A by B and B by A. Does both will be equal always? You remember? By our examples. See the answer? No. Will it be equal? No, it won't be equal for sometimes. For some cases it will be equal and for some cases it won't be equal. So I can write here as A by B will not be equal to B by A. Next, our aim is to do the same on associative property. What should we do? You remember what you mean by associative property? For associative property, how many numbers should we select from this whole number set? Do you remember that? We should select 3 numbers from this whole number set. So instead of these numbers, I can take the variable as A, B and C. These 3 numbers should be from the set W, that means whole number set. That means A, B, C belongs to W. It says like this: A plus B plus C. I am not sure, just I am writing it as equal to A plus B plus C. Seeing the other side, see, we got the answer as yes. Definitely I can say that these two are equal. A plus B plus C equal to A plus B plus C. We are going to do the associative. We are going to do it in variables for associative property for subtraction. Just take 3 variables. There also we should take 3 variables A, B, C. From which set? These 3 numbers should be from whole number set. That means A, B, C belongs to W. A minus B minus C. Just I am writing equal to. After that we can check. A minus B minus C. Now we are going to check, will it be equal to or not equal to? See, we got the answer no. That means it will not be equal always. It won't be equal always. Next, our aim is to do the same for multiplication. Take three numbers, three variables A, B, C. From which set? Whole number set. And check that A into B into C equal to A into B into C. Just check our answer. We got the answer yes. That means here it will be equal always. For all the numbers, this statement will be equal. Again for division, take three variables A, B, C. From which set? Whole number set. A divided by B divided by C equal to A divided by B divided by C. See, we got the answer no, so it will not be equal always. For some cases it may be equal. Okay, I think this is the time to wind up this section. If you have any doubt, you can write it in the comment box. If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe. Signing off, Femi Bijoy. In the next class, we will be coming with, we can discuss about distributive property. Okay.